This presentation is about how we can use images to better engage students in lectures. When we lecture, it's normal for our slides to duplicate our verbal delivery and for those slides to be text heavy. But duplicating what we say and what we put on slides wastes students' learning capacity, according to recent research by Professor Richard Mayer and others. Multimedia learning research reminds us that we receive information with our ears and eyes, and each of those two complementary channels is designed to receive and interpret different material. This is known as dual processing. This recent research is telling us that instead of sending each channel the same content, we could be using verbal delivery for ears and images for eyes. Combining two different forms of information is better than duplicating the same material. According to this view, we would instead augment a limited amount of text with high-quality imagery, improving attention, learning, and engagement. It's a truism that we recall more of what we see and hear than of what we only hear. Feeding both our ears and our eyes is better for learning, attention, and engagement, it's argued. Images can be used in a variety of ways. In this case, perhaps to describe and make real to an audience an otherwise unfamiliar environment. They can be used to illustrate social contrast. In this instance, efforts to bring together Aboriginal and colonial societies in Australia, or to bring to life a pressing social issue, like finning. And perhaps more importantly, images can help convey complexity. This one was designed to communicate the idea that words and language are a form of domestic violence. Images can stimulate discussions about the social and academic representation of the lives of others. This one has provoked discussion about the differences between Western and Third World feminisms. Images can manifest relationships between social and physical entities, like between human development and planetary pollution. And they can even speak to huge debates about something like evolution. The subjectivity of images is claimed to stimulate engagement by provoking debate about the meaning of those images. The Internet now provides an almost inexhaustible supply of images close to social sciences, humanities, history, politics, international relations, anthropology, and so on. In addition, the rise of digital art expands yet further how images communicate social, political, historical, and economic issues. The scholarship on this subject has embraced these developments, and so have the worlds of business and design. Richard Mayer is probably the best-known academic in this area, but he's ably abetted by people like Ruth Clark and Geppetta Lyons, to name a few field leaders. And they're accompanied by design and presentation specialists, whose research presents similar findings. The literature affirms the value of images in learning, and PowerPoint is an invaluable tool with which to deliver such material. We deployed and tested this teaching delivery method over a semester in 3 social science subjects. The response was unequivocal. The surveyed students were enthusiastic about the method. It isn't really a complex message that multimedia learning research is conveying. It's one we already knew, but perhaps have mislaid momentarily. We have choices in how we use PowerPoint. It doesn't have to end this way. And if you do need to give students lots of text, you can put it all in the notes view. I'd like to help you develop your capacity to engage your students. If you're interested, my contact details appear in this slide. I'm David Roberts. Thank you for your time.